What's going on, guys? The weather outside is getting nicer and nicer, and it's time to start thinking about freshening up that Nitro car and pulling it out of storage, and that's what this video is all about. We're going to give you some ideas and areas on the car to kind of inspect and things to go through before you fire that car up. Now, these ideas are universal amongst all Nitro cars. You don't have to have a competition grade Nitro car or a basher Nitro car. These suggestions that we provide are going to be universal amongst almost all Nitro surface vehicles, and then in some other applications as well. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is fuel. Fuel likes cool, dry, shadowy areas. It does not like to be in sun. It does not like a lot of moisture, and it doesn't like a lot of heat. And especially resting it on your concrete slab in your garage, it's a bad idea with your Nitro fuel. Fuel requires care. So picking up some fresh Nitro fuel for the new season, maybe a 4-pack of gallons or a quart, whatever it may be, just as long as you're not using bad fuel. To go along with the idea of fuel, it's really good after bringing out your car from storage to check out the fuel line. All of the areas where the fuel line connects to the little nipple pieces, you want to look for cracks or breaks or any type of wear. Fuel line is relatively inexpensive. It's made out of silicone. It breaks down and it's really cheap and easy to replace. And so you should inspect that and replace if necessary. Another thing to look for is if you're using a fuel filter, there's one here on the car, you might want to crack that thing open and clean it out, or just throw it away and get another one entirely. Glow plugs. Whatever glow plug you may use for your particular engine, you may want to think about picking up some fresh glow plugs. These things do wear out over time, and if you're trying to reuse old plugs or just trying to clean them up or something like that, it's really a good idea to throw in a fresh glow plug in your engine for that first time you fire it up. Another area of interest that's really important are the rubber gaskets that are used to join the manifold and the exhaust pipe, as well as the manifold to the engine. These pieces just break down over time. Now, that's really good to tear apart your exhaust before you fire up your car. Go through those exhaust gaskets. They're really cheap and inexpensive, and they're kind of like consumables. They just wear out on a Nitro car. You can buy them in little 2-packs. You can buy them in these big multi-packs, but regardless of this, it is definitely an area you're going to check out, because these gaskets help keep the seal on your engine, and if one is leaking, you're going to have issues with your tune and your engine will not run right. Now, to go along with those gaskets are springs. The springs that hold on the manifold to the engine and then the manifold to the exhaust pipe, they just wear out over time. They stretch, they lose their strength. Springs, gaskets, these are items that you're going to check out, investigate, make sure they're good, or throw them away and replace them. Another huge area for Nitro cars when it comes to consumables are going to be the air filters. The air filters for Nitro cars just get dirty, they wear out, and they need to be replaced. Now, it is possible to clean some of these air filters if you want to and try to reuse them, but it's best just to pick up a pack of fresh air filters. Lots of companies offer these. You can get OEM air filters, no problem. ProTech offers air filters for almost all the major race brands, unfiltered, unoiled, and then oiled. But the idea is, throw on a new air filter, or at least make sure it's really clean. Take that air filter off, inspect the plastic housing and the boot, clean it out. Good chance is there's gunk inside. Another really important area to inspect on your Nitro vehicle is going to be the clutch. The clutch bearings, your clutch shoes, your clutch springs, your flywheel, and your clutch bell. All of these pieces, they wear out a lot. Again, you can pick up OEM parts for your particular clutch. ProTech offers a lot of clutches, and then there's a lot of brands who offer these all-in-one clutch systems. Now, this is a Works all-in-one clutch. I think we've talked about these in the videos before, but Novarossi, Fioroni, Works, Reds, M2C, there are a lot of companies who make these all-in-one clutches for competition vehicles in either 32 or 34 millimeter flywheels to accommodate whatever your particular model is, and these things are really nice. Now, you don't necessarily need an all-in-one clutch. The idea here is to just inspect your clutch and then buy whatever parts that you need to replace but make sure it's all clean and functioning properly. The bearings for the clutch, those are something you're probably going to want to just toss and replace. But inspect your clutch before you go out and drive. Now, the last tip I have for you guys before you fire up your nitro car for the first time is to take your battery pack that you use as your receiver pack and check it out. Throw it on a little LiPo tester, see what the cell voltage is, see how the health or the balances of the cells. Batteries can go bad from just sitting there, and it's also important to note that if you're using a starter box, inspect that LiPo battery as well if you're using LiPos inside. All right, the last tip we have for you guys: if your car has been sitting all winter with no action, your shock fluid and your diff fluid should be okay. You shouldn't have to do anything with that. But what can happen with your silicone O-rings inside the shocks is they can start to swell up, just absorbing some of that silicone shock fluid. So sometimes those O-rings do need to get replaced, and if they don't and they've swelled, when you go out and drive your car, it's not going to handle quite like it did when those O-rings were at their normal size. Alright guys, I hope you found this video useful. Again, these are just meant to be ideas to go over and inspect your vehicle before you go out and drive it for the first time. If you want any info on any of the products that we talked about in this video, we're going to put links down below so you can go check those out. If you have any questions, leave it down below for us too. My name is Brett from AMain Hobbies. Thanks for watching.